So thing is, in the basics, very first thing you need to learn is the 7 weekdays. Okay, so weekdays we know we also call it Vara. Okay, so weekdays are very important in predicting the market, because in my upcoming lectures I will teach you how to use these weekdays and how we incorporate this weekday concept with the Tithi and other Panchang element to predict the market. So that's why weekdays you must understand, and how to use them, that I will teach in my upcoming lecture. So our 7 weekdays are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so these are weekdays, and after weekdays, next basic things are the planets. Okay, so we know we have 7 planets and 2 Chaya grahas. Okay, Rahu and Ketu. So in total we have Surya, Sun, then we have Moon, Chandrama, Mangal, Mars, Mercury, Buddha, Brihaspati, Jupiter, Shukra, Venus, Saturn, Shani, and then we have Rahu. In English we call it dragon's head, and Ketu, dragon's tail. Okay, these are the 9 planets. Now these 9 planets again plays very important role in predicting the market, because every time we need to use these planets, houses and signs with weekdays, maybe with other Panchang elements. Okay, so that's why you need to understand these planets, read some basics about the planets and all, and then you can read about Rashi. We know we have 12 Rashis. Okay, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. These are 12 signs. Okay, zodiac signs. You must understand the sequence of these signs. Okay, because these are also important. Okay, because we need to calculate many things mentally. Okay, there you need these basic details like planets, these Rashi, and which planet holds the lordship for which Rashi. Like Aries is ruled by Mars, Taurus is ruled by Venus. Okay, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, Cancer is ruled by Moon, Leo is ruled by Sun, Virgo, Mercury, Libra, Venus, Scorpio, Mars, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Capricorn and Aquarius. These both signs are ruled by Saturn, Pisces, Jupiter. So these are the planets which rules the particular signs. Okay, so these are very basic. Some of you already know these things, but still I am repeating all these things because maybe complete beginners are also watching these videos. Okay, and then the next important part which we will use in market predictions are the month and Paksha. Okay, so when we call month, I'm basically referring the Maas. Okay, Maas, these are Chandra Maas we call it. Okay, based on the lunar thing. So we have 12 Maas. Okay, 12 month. So these are not January, February kind of thing. So we have this Hindu months. Okay, so this starts from Chaitra Maas. Okay, first is Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jyeshtha, Ashadh Maas, Shravana Maas, Bhadrapad, and then we have Ashwin, Kartik, Margashirsh, Paush, Magha and Falgun. Now this is very important, okay, because the impact of these Maas, okay, and then we will learn about the Paksha, okay, lunar half, this brighter half and darker half. So by mixing all these parameters, you will understand like how market is behaving. So that's why the sequence of these Maas you need to by heart, or you need to memorize these things. Okay, so these are the Masa, and then we have Paksha. Paksha means I'm talking about Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. Okay, so we have two Paksha. In English we call it darker half and brighter half. Okay, Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. Krishna Paksha means darker and Shukla Paksha means brighter half. So these are the two Pakshas. Okay, now other than this Paksha, or we can say in these Pakshas we have Tithis. Okay, so now Tithi is next important thing, because when we deal with the Panchang, Tithi is a part of Panchang. Okay, and remember there are 15 Tithis in each Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. Okay, so I will teach you how to use these tithis, okay, including the Paksha and Masa to predict the market. Okay, and in this Paksha we have Amavasya and Purnamasi. Okay, the 15th Tithi of Krishna Paksha is known as Amavasya, and the 15th Tithi of the Shukla Paksha, the better half, is known as the Purnima or Purnamasi. Now, these two tithis are also important. According to me, every tithi is important, okay, but we associate greater significance to these two, Amavasya and Purnima Tithi. Okay, then in upcoming lecture, I will also teach you what is Rikta Tithis and other. So, every tithi holds some significance, some properties that we are going to use in our lecture. Now, as we know, we have Krishna Paksha and Shukla Paksha. Now, in every Paksha, we have 15 tithis. Names are like if I talk about Krishna Paksha, then it start with Pratipada, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, Treyodashi, Chaturdashi, and the last is Amavasya. This is about Krishna Paksha. Now in Shukla Paksha also we start with again Pratipada, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, Dashami, Ekadashi, Dwadashi, Treyodashi, Chaturdashi, and then 15th Tithi is Purnima, or we can also call it Purnamasi. Now you need to also memorize these tithis, the name of tithis in sequence. Okay, the sequence is very helpful, especially in options trading. If you want to make predictions for the options trading and future options and all these things, there these tithi and the sequence will be very helpful. Now after tithi, next important thing is nakshatra. Again in nakshatra is a very popular topic and everybody know, like we have 27 nakshatras. The important is you need to memorize the sequence of nakshatra, okay, all 27 nakshatra from Ashwini to Revati. Like if I start from the Ashwani, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Ardhara, Punarvasu, Ashlesha, Magha, Purva Falguni, Uttara Falguni, Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha and Jyeshtha. And then we have Moola Nakshatra, Purvashada, Uttarashada, Shravana Nakshatra, Dhanishta, Shatabhisha, Purva Bhadrapada, Uttara Bhadrapada and Revati is the last nakshatra. You need to memorize all these 27 nakshatra, including their nakshatra lordship. And when I say nakshatra lords, so I am referring to the Vimshotri Dasha scheme, because with every Dasha, the nakshatra lordships will be different. Okay, so as per the Vimshotri Dasha scheme, you can memorize the nakshatra lords, like Ashwini is ruled by Ketu, like similarly all 27 nakshatras are ruled by some planets. Okay, that also you can memorize. Now after nakshatra, next important thing is yoga. Okay, there is another concept, we call it Tithi Kshaya and Tithi Vriddhi. Okay, that I will teach in my upcoming videos. Okay, what are these and what are the importance of this Tithi Kshaya and Tithi Vriddhi, and how that is helpful in making predictions for the stock market. Now let's talk about the yogas. Again, like nakshatra, we have 27 yogas also. Now this yoga is a part of a Panchang. Okay, and the sequence of this yoga is, first is Vishukambha, Preeti, Ayushman, Saubhagya, Shobhan, Atiganda, Sukarma, Ghriti, Shula, Ganda, Vriddhi, Dhruva, Vyadhapat, Harshan, Vajra, Siddhi, Vyatipat, Varyan, Paridh, Shiva, Siddhi, Sadhya, Shubha, Shukla, Brahma, Indra and Vedhrati yoga. These are the 27 yogas in sequence. This is also important. Now these are some parameters which we need to memorize, and these are very helpful in predicting the market. Now the next very basic thing is this Rashi And there is a concept of Ansh, Kala and Vikala. We can also call it degree, minute and seconds. Now this is very crucial part if we want to predict stock market. Okay, because we need to calculate many things. Okay, depending on their degrees, their minutes, seconds. Okay, sometimes we need to calculate all these things very minutely. Now we know every Rashi is, every sign is 30 degree. Okay, now this is degree. Now 1 degree is equal to, like, 1 Rashi is equal to 30 degrees, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. In Hindi we call it this, for 1 Rashi we have 30 Amsha, and for 1 Amsha we have 60 Kala, and for 1 Kala we have 60 Vikala. Okay, so these are these important concept that you need to keep in your mind, because these degree, minutes and second we are going to use multiple times in my upcoming lecture. Okay, now these are the important thing. Now the next important thing is transit of planets. Okay, for how many duration each planet will stay in particular sign. Okay, that we need to memorize, that we need to understand, because this particular concept we are going to use every time while predicting stock market. Okay, so the thing is like sun. Okay, sun will stay in a sign for 30 days. Okay, in a sign, like for Aries 30 days it will stay in Aries, then it will move to Taurus again 30 days, then in Gemini 30 days, like this. For moon we know approximately 2.5 days it will stay in a sign. Then we have Mars, approximately 45 days it will stay in one sign. Mercury 21 days. Jupiter approximately 390 days, it means whole year. Then we have Venus 27 days approximately, sometime it will plus minus we can take depending on the conditions. Then Saturn 900 days or approximately 2.5 years. Then we have Rahu and Ketu 540 days. Then Uranus, we also call it Herschel, Uranus Herschel 7 years. Neptune 14 years approximately. Then Pluto 20.5 years approximately. So these are the duration for which particular planet will stay in sign. Okay, you need to memorize this also, because you need to calculate the transit of planets mentally. Okay, then because this particular concept we are going to use in many techniques, that's why it is important. Transit is a base of stock market prediction. Always remember, whether you are going to use Sarvota Bhadra Chakra or Kalanala Chakra or Kota Chakra or any method, Navamansh method you use or any Panchang method, every time we need to use transit of planets. This is the base of this whole system. Okay, so I hope now you understand this whole basics. Okay, now in next video I will teach you next very basic things for whole zodiac sign, 360 degree of zodiac belt, how every sign is divided for particular degrees, like some planets are getting exalted in this degree range, then some planets getting debilitation, and where it is getting Mool Trikon. So all these things you need to understand. This is again a basic concept, and after completion of this I will teach you some more like concepts that is related to stock market predictions. Thank you. Let me start with the Aries. Okay, you can make notes of it. Okay, let's say Aries. Okay, so for Aries sign, as I told you, from 0 to 10 it is Surya exaltation, Sun exaltation. Now from 11 to 12 it is Mars Mool Trikona. Okay, because remember, Mars Mool Trikona sign is also Aries, Sun exaltation sign is also Aries, Saturn debilitation sign is also Aries. Okay, and Mars own sign is also Aries. Now we need to be very specific. When I say Mars own sign is Aries and Mars Mool Trikona sign is also Aries, then there must be some difference in it.